All right, I'm here with Brett Garfinkel, the CEO and co-founder of Sylo. Quickly have you recap what Sylo does, but one of, obviously, the parties that you work with in this space are the creators themselves. And so I'd love to hear how Sylo is helping creators provide better data to their brand partners, and what you're seeing and sort of the relationship there, and maybe talk about some of the ones that you've worked with.
Sure. Well, first, to understand Sylo, it's almost understanding all forms of media. All forms of legitimate media have a third-party validation, standardized measurement source. Television, Nielsen, we know for website traffic, ComScore. There's Moat as well. Print used to have ABC statements. I'm not sure what the name is these days. So this is the one form of legitimate media that currently does not until our company, Sylo, which is positioned to be that third-party validation and standardized measurement and reporting source. So it affects the whole entire industry. That's the brand community, the creator community, the vendor community, those who are bringing it all together. When we look at the creators, I think first, so everyone can understand, Nielsen does for television, helps people understand what types of shows get made. When Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil end up on Oprah, if the Nielsen ratings went down, we wouldn't be speaking about them today. But the opposite happened, and producers say, wow, this audience likes this type of health and wellness content, and them as an influencer, let's give them a show. Right. Well, with creators, they're putting out so much content, and they're touching on so many different subject matters. We classify all of the content. So when you see a creator, a lot of them are worried about being, and I'm using the word again, siloed into, you are just a beauty person. You are a sports person. You are fashion. They actually are covering a lot of subject matters. They have audience that responds to different things that they're speaking about. Through Sylo, they will be better understand what type of content their audience is responding to most favorably and least favorably. What type of branded content that they've done has worked well, and to also better position themselves for brands to get more brand deals. And at the end of the day, they do like to make money as well. Standardized measurement will bring more money to the space because it will increase confidence in the CMOs, the brands who are out there who are putting money into it. Right now, they're pulling it back a little bit because there is no validation. There's a lot of self-reporting. So, talking to all the creators out there, this is a good thing, all right? It's a good thing because it brings brand confidence to the space by allowing benchmarks for them seeing what actually is working and what is not working and how to improve upon that. Number two, it allows for better content strategy, as we mentioned. If I'm a creator and I understand that my audience responds really well when I do comedy on this platform or talk about my family on this platform, well, I should probably do more of that. And so it'll help them in that area. And the last thing is, and this is a problem that's been brought up in the industry, I hear it from ad agencies, there's a lot of fake followers, contradicting reports coming from different creators, red flags, the type of content that they're talking about, things of that nature. Right now, everyone can be a creator. That's how it's being pitched. But not everyone can be an influencer. This is true talent, to actually build an audience, maintain that audience, and be able to influence them on different subjects, hold on to them. That doesn't happen overnight, and not everyone has that ability. So what we're able to do with standardized measurement is weed out the pretenders from the actual true players in the space, the legitimate audiences that exist with them. And it's going to actually give more brand confidence. And again, more money to the space to those who are truly legitimate and deservingly so.
Yeah, and to highlight one of the things you talked about when working with the actual creators themselves, they're signing in to the Sylo platform and partnering with you. But one of the other the benefits is the idea that they are creating content for brands in maybe a variety of verticals, but also using that data, you're helping them identify new opportunities or new spaces that they may have not thought of that they could be working in, and new brand partners, which ultimately helps them expand their audience and provide more influence.
It was very important when we were launching that we spent over a year with not just the entire brand community, but with the creator community. Great firms, The Edition, Digital Brand Architects, Gleam. I could go on for days. Abrams Artists, a lot of these companies, and really getting an idea and spending time with the creators. We did audits when they first started, and we were able to tell certain people, did you realize that when your wife stars in the content with you, and you do cooking, your audience is responding at the highest level, but when you keep doing this do-it-yourself, they really don't like it, and their eyes got so wide open. The creators, Sylo is free. Okay, we're not trying to take money out of their pocket. We want them to do better. They're already doing a wonderful job, but really to see how their audience is responding across all the subject matters that they're covering. Okay, and it'll truly be eye-opening to them. I think at the end of the day, you know, this is very similar to the greatest influencer of them all, Oprah. When she first talked about a book, it went to #1, but did everyone, if you're a brand marketer trying to, you know, target people read books, you haven't put all of your money behind her. But then what happened? She started the book club, and she saw that every time she talked about a book, it went to #1, which led us to believe her audience read books and they followed her as an influencer. And that's important because no one thought of her as that, or with health and wellness. And now Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, they all have careers because of what she brought to the table there. She's covering a lot of subject matter. So are most of these creators. And we're able to narrow in on that for that. It helps the brands, it helps the creators.
Right. So I want to cover some other areas with you, how you're working with brands as well. But in the meantime, where can creators and just in general people involved in influencer marketing space go to find out more information about Sylo?
Well, first of all, we welcome the conversation from all parties. We absolutely do, because without the participation of all these communities, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. You have to establish a true third-party standardized measurement. Come to meetsylo.com and go to LinkedIn. Find Sylo. We do our Sylo blogs. We're publishing stories nonstop in the industry, and we welcome conversation. We welcome debate. Absolutely.
Great. Well, thank you for your time today, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for having me.